he has forged an elite unit of over 200 NSCDC officers into a precision strike force. With intelligence-driven operations, they have so far reclaimed 98 hijacked sites and placed 457 under surveillance, forcing over 3,000 illegal miners out of the pits, and has become a breeding ground for crime. Their methods are as modern as the militants. Drones scan the skies. He has refused to take bribes. How can you be handsome and not collect bribe? No matter how fast and heavy the offer that's brought to him, in mansions, in motorcades, he stands as a barricade, a gallant barricade, and a proof that not every officer can be bought. If you're clapping, clap. For these and much more, he has so many honors to his name. But Nigeria has honored him as its most outstanding security officer for the year 2024. But for those who follow the trail of his work, the award is merely an inscription that mirrors that miners and communities have already known over time. This man is not just reclaiming the land. No, he's not just reclaiming the land, but he is mining back hope. He is refining integrity, and he's nurturing a new standard of patriotism in the fullness of sacrifice. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join me welcome the gallant, serving well, serving strong, our NUJ, our John Onoja.
The Commissioner of Police, sir, CP Ajao Saka, the President Miners Association of Nigeria, Ayandeke, the Chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Grace Ike, distinguished colleagues, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am Assistant Commandant Atta John Onoja, the National Commander Mining Marshals, and your friend and sometimes your enemy. I bring you greetings from the Honorable Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Ojo, the Minister of the Supervisory Ministry that is in charge of NSCDC and other paramilitary agencies. Greetings from the Minister of Solid Mineral Development, Dr. Henry Dele Alake, the Supervisory Minister of the all-important ministry under discourse today. I also bring you greetings from the indefatigable Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Professor Ahmed Abubakar Audi, whose proactive and dogged approach to security management led to the preparation of a team or squad called Mining Marshal that is underused by federal government today. It is my honor and pleasure to bring you briefly the speech of the Mining Marshal on an August occasion in the month of August. Today's engagement underscores our firm belief that the fight against illegal mining in Nigeria cannot be won by enforcement agencies alone, but through a broad coalition that includes the government, industry players, communities, and most importantly, the media. The establishment of Mining Marshal was born out of necessity. For many years, illegal mining had posed a grave threat to our economy, our environment, and our national security. Billions of naira in revenue have been lost, vast tracts of arable land degraded, and once peaceful communities destabilized by illicit activities of individuals and groups who exploit our mineral wealth without regard to the law or the well-being of our people. At the peak of this crisis, it became the vision of the current administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the agenda of Dr. Henry Dele Alake, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, to sanitize the mining sector by establishing a dedicated enforcement unit, the mining marshals, to protect our mineral resources, restore order, and ensure that mining becomes a genuine driver of sustainable national development. The mining marshal is not just another task force. It is a well-organized enforcement unit of the NSCDC, established squarely within the legal frameworks of the core statutory power as the lead agency for the protection of critical national assets and infrastructure, pursuant to provisions of Section 3, Subsection 1F of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps Act 2003. The mining marshal is an unusual enforcement unit of the NSCDC, and this instrument speaks volumes to the professionalism, discipline, ruggedness for which the mining marshal is identified today as an elite corps. In view of the charge that the Honorable Minister gave us from the onset, and considering the serious nature of this assignment, we delved very deeply into the provisions of the Mineral and Mining Act 2007, and also looking at the mining regulations of 2011, and dusted up the relevant provisions that will strengthen our enforcement efforts, many of which had hitherto lain passive. From the onset, our work has also been guided by a number of values that define our identity. These values include integrity, professionalism, accountability, service, and collaboration. It might interest you to know today that on several occasions we have had instances where we'll be approached, do not proceed on this matter, do not charge to court so that we'll give you such. We have rejected this several times, mouth-watering offers. These are even on records, verifiable. If you approach us, we'll tell you, we mention names. So we have consistently ensured that we don't operate outside professional standard, outside the principles of accountability, and outside the standard of integrity. Integrity keeps us above compromise. Professionalism reflects our reliance on training, modern enforcement standards, and respect for human rights. Accountability keeps us answerable to Nigerians. Service demands that we place national interest before self, and collaboration underscores our openness to work with other security agencies, legitimate miners, communities, civil society organizations, and the media in advancing the sector. Since inauguration, the mining marshals have recorded notable achievements. We have dismantled illegal mining camps, arrested and prosecuted offenders, ensuring that the emerging policies of the federal government for the mining sector are working. But these challenges are not insurmountable. With sustained government support and stronger partnership with stakeholders, we are confident of overcoming them. This brings me to the vital role of the media. You are not just chroniclers of events, you are partners in nation building. Your work in exposing illegal mining, educating communities, and highlighting the dangers of resource theft helps mobilize public opinion for sustainable mining practices across the nation. At the same time, when individuals under investigation run to the press to spin their self-serving sides of the story, alleging victimization despite breaches of the law, we ask for balanced reportage that reflects the intricacy of our work, and this can only be done by hearing from the other side and by shunning unverifiable allegations that are essentially false, defamatory, and designed to weaken our unwavering resolve to ensure all violators face the law without discrimination, irrespective of their position. Such fairness exudes professionalism and strengthens rather than undermine the difficult tasks we are charged with. The moment we fail to prioritize professionalism and fairness by shunning the publication of unverified reports, the media becomes a weapon against the state, leaving us all defeated. Before meeting me today, most of you will think I am stubborn or even wicked. That is not true. If you ask me, I will tell you, in the whole of Nigeria, there is nobody that is as soft-hearted as my person and mining marshal operators, just that we have principles. Ladies and gentlemen, to draw the curtain, let me emphasize that the fight against illegal mining is a fight for our future. It is about safeguarding our environment, protecting livelihoods, and securing revenue that belongs to our children and generation yet unborn. And together with the media as our ally, we can ensure that Nigeria's mineral wealth becomes a blessing rather than a curse. Thank you. God bless you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.